While those scientists are busy unlocking the secrets of insect flight, another group of aeronautics enthusiasts, some might even say fanatics, are busy meeting the challenge of unmanned flight. Paul Willis went to the annual UAV Challenge in Queensland.
Kingaroy, a small farming town in southeast Queensland. Famous for pumpkin scones, peanuts and navy beans. Home of the Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Competitors have come from all around the world to compete in the Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Challenge. It's a challenge of technical skill and engineering prowess, and it's a lot of fun. The man in charge is CSIRO roboticist Dr. Jonathan Roberts.
This is the third year of the UAV Challenge. We're interested in UAVs for civilian uses. We can do it well and the military can do it well, but it's all still quite expensive. Having, you know, the privateers and students and the hobbyists come in gets sort of new ideas, thinking outside of the box.
And the challenge is to rescue this guy, Outback Joe. He's lost in the bush and desperately needs help.
We've given them coordinates of a square where they're actually going to search. They've then got to actually move the plane in a pattern around that, and they've got a camera on board to find Joe and then deliver him a water bottle.
But first things first, I asked Richard Glassock, a research engineer from Queensland University of Technology, to give me an introduction to the world of UAVs. So this is looking inside a UAV. What is it that makes a UAV? What components do you need?
The airframe and the aerodynamics is all the same as any other manned airplane. You need to have a wing, obviously, fuselage, and propulsion.
I gather you've got an autopilot.
We need to have a navigation system and a stability and control system in order for it to fly itself, and we can program that to fly where we want it and when we want it to.
I have to confess, some of the groups I've seen out there, it looks like anybody can have a go.
We've seen over the last 10 years the price has come right down, the capability's gone up at the same time, and so this enables a lot of people to start to use this technology.
However, in the 3 years the challenge has been going, no one has ever made it more than 10 metres out of the airfield. Even in the last few weeks, the competitors have been dropping like flies. This is the big off.
Yep, sure is.
You seem to be as nervous as the pilots.
Oh, I'm very nervous.
First onto the airstrip, a Victoria-based team, Melbourne UAV. Team leader Scott is optimistic.
Well, I can't believe that no one hasn't done it yet.
Melbourne UAV are cleared for takeoff in their attempt to rescue Outback Joe and claim the $50,000 prize. But the wind is getting up.
All right, good luck. Start the clock.
Come back, little buddy.
After takeoff, the pilot hands over control to the ground station.
You got it?
The team have pre-programmed in a route to search the area so that the plane can fly autonomously. The UAV's destiny relies on the performance of its software. Its motion sensors measure and report on the plane's position, keeping the UAV on course. Their plane, how do you rate it?
Oh, pretty good chance, I think. It looks like a neat package. And they seem very confident.
Breaker, breaker, what's it doing now? It's sort of zigzagging from side to side.
I think it's having issues with the wind.
Wind can be a huge problem for UAVs due to their small wingspan.
It's gone.
Oh, it's fail-safed. Oh, that's crap.
What happened?
The wind might have flipped it, and the fail-safe kicked in, and that's basically the end of the plane, just does a death spiral.
To make matters worse, the Melbourne UAV's plane caught fire when it hit the deck, and the team had to watch their months of hard work go up in smoke. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and things are getting really exciting. We were down to 4 contenders. One's been wiped out at the preliminary stage, so we're down to 3. One's just crashed and started a grass fire. We're waiting for the radio transmitters to come back off the crashed plane, and then we can launch the next entrant, which is the Queensland University of Technology. The stakes are even higher for this team because their degrees are depending on their plane being a success. But all too soon, The QUT plane is out of sight and out of power. What happened?
There was strong wind, and we think that the autopilot was trying to change some gains, and unfortunately it's gone down. It's disappointing because we know it can do better than that.
So it must be time for commiseration drinks?
Definitely.
So it looks like it's all over. But then at the last minute we had a re-entry, a team we thought was scratched, when the pilot accidentally sprayed petrol in his eyes while refuelling. I present to you Team Galah. Team Galah are a father and son team who design agricultural machinery. Their dream is to create a UAV to increase crop yields, and it certainly looks like they know what they're doing. They've even drafted in an autopilot specialist from America.
Stand by for upload.
We have liftoff. Team Galah are up and away and off on task looking for Outback Joe. Good luck.
Point 7 to 4, transition.
But just when it was all going so well, the plane starts to lose altitude and crashes just metres from Outback Joe.
We were having telemetry problems and motor problems. I think it just lost engine power and started coming down. Once it got down low enough, lost the heartbeat signal and terminated itself.
But you guys have achieved more than any other team ever has in the challenge. You must be proud of that.
Been a lot of pressure getting here, a lot of hours in the last couple of days, and yeah, no, I'm pretty happy.
So another year, and Outback Joe remains unrescued. However, in the high schools competition, it's a whole different story.
This year, it's been a very successful competition. We've had 3 teams that have got one hit the target and 2 got incredibly close.
Jonathan is very keen to encourage the kids to get involved in the Outback Challenge and has seen several teams develop over the years.
We've had some high school students that have entered each year, and next year they won't be in high school anymore. We hope they'll go to a university and form a team and go out to the Open Search and Rescue Challenge and actually rescue Outback Joe.
So what have this year's teams actually learned from their experience?
From maintenance of engines to the importance of teamwork, passing on knowledge of your subsystems that you're working on. You need to count for every situation.
There aren't that many opportunities for the general public and school kids to become involved with the cutting edge of technology. But the UAV Challenge is one of those chances. And winners or losers, we're looking at the nursery for the next generation of Australia's aeronautical engineers.